Hey guys, everybody's been asking me, when is this housing shortage going to end? And they're asking me, there's a lot of questions around that. And I'm sure you've been hearing in the news about the housing shortage because it's across the country. And even if you haven't, I've been researching because I love talking real estate. I love knowing the statistics and knowing my market. But today I wanted to share with you some stats that I got from America's #1 realtor, Ben Caballero, or something like that. I can't remember how to pronounce him. But I thought you'd find this interesting. So back in 1959, the U.S. Census Bureau started recording housing starts. So I've got my notes here because I've got some numbers I'm going to throw at you, and I like to be exact. So from 2007 to 2020, there were 394,752 fewer starts per year for that historical age. Okay, and that annual shortfall totaled over 5 million. So the number is actually 5,526,525 homes shortage that year, during those years. Now, a lot of people think it's because of the whole COVID and the lockdown, and you know what? That's really a very small part of it. And there were other things that played a huge part in this change in the housing shortage. And the first one, I would mention is that you think about the millennials. They've now become of age to buy homes. So we have that. We also have iBuyers, or in other words, my mind. Institutional buyers, for those of you that don't know what iBuyer is, they have entered the market. Also, we've had a huge population shift, and I know you've seen this, people flooding to Florida, Arizona, Texas, so there's that going on. But another thing is there are, builder starts have dropped way down, and there's been an increase in lumber prices. There's just a lot going on there. But they actually were devastated beginning in 2006. So this has been going on a while, and they're just starting to recover. Well, everyone's asking me, when are we in a bubble? When is this shortage gonna last? Sorry, I'm getting my tongue tied. So, how long, now here's another statistic for you. So I'm going to read off my notes. So how long can be answered by a simple statistical formula. And that is, if you take that shortage number over those years of the 5,526,525 homes, and you assume new builds are going to be at 1.5 million homes per year, the national home shortage would gain 400,000 starts, per year to the shortfall. So that means if you divide that 5 million number by the 400,000, you're going to come up with, it's going to take 13.8 years to catch up. Now assume, the builders build 2 million homes a year. You're going to take that number and divide it in again, and you're going to come up closer to 6 years to recover. So it's quite a while. So another good question is, why the imbalance in the supply and demand? So if you remember, and I'm sure everybody does, back in 2007, actually early 2000s, there were a lot of bad loans being made, to say it simply, to unqualified buyers. I mean, I remember knowing of someone personally who had gotten what they call a balloon loan, and you may remember those were loans that you pay a smaller payment the first 3 years, and then year 3, boom, it ballooned to a bigger amount. And I guess people were hoping that they would be making more money on year 3 or something. And so a lot of those loans went into foreclosure. They got called because there was fraud there. And because all these loans got called, there was foreclosures everywhere, and that made all the loans bad. So that's why the imbalance. We haven't quite recovered from that. So there's other factors to consider, including apartment production, federal tax and policies, U.S. immigration, let's see, what else? Changing housing preferences. A lot of people are, wanting bigger, have offices, but there's a lot of other factors. But anyway, I think you'll now get it, right? And I hope that helps you understand. So anyway, stay tuned in. I'll keep you up on the market, guys. Have a good one.